welcome to our channel. All these pictures today are all taken on dark nights with no wind, no moon, no stars. There's a pretty orb there above my garden. Isn't that cool? When you look at them close, the orbs all have different patterns inside of them too. Some of them almost look like faces. My friend Willis says it's just another form of a Sasquatch. And this one right here, this is a hard one to see. If you look right exactly in the center of the picture, there's a face with a long nose, kind of a bald head. You can see the eyebrows and stuff. And next to it is a brownish, reddish brownish primate looking shape. And then to the left of the face, there's a face looking at them. Above the faces, there's a bunch of faces and creatures above them. That was taken in the glow of a lantern fire. This one is, you can see right dead center in this one, there's a white object coming out. That's a gigantic snake coming out from some other dimension or something like that. I took 5 pictures right there, a couple before that and a couple after that one, and the snake's not in any of the other pictures except for that one. So what is it? Sure looks like a big giant, like an anaconda snake or something like that. Get probably from another world or something for all I know. I have no idea. Here's an interesting one here now. This is taken with a flash from about 30 feet away from a giant clump of bamboo, and directly in the center again, it almost looks like a G.I. Joe man or something like that. White skin, crew cut, high and tight. What is it? Yeah. Your guess is as good as mine. When you get on these images, pause and look at them. Look at them closer. Look at them from little different angles and stuff. You'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. They'll come in. They'll come into your view eventually. Here's a picture here. This is off the highway, about 12:35 a.m. on a heavy overcast night. No moon. Completely dark. There's no neighbors. There's nothing around. So there's no possible light interference. These are all just dozens of super bright orbs. All different sizes and shapes. Very interesting to me. I have no idea what they are or where they come from or what they're doing there. But I like them. Here's one from my friend Willis's yard. This is above a 10-foot high shed. And this is about 10 feet or 12 feet up in the tree. If you look at the very top center, down about an inch or so in the picture, and look at it close, you'll see kind of a red-headed shape of a head, 2 eyes, 2 nostrils, a mouth, and you can go on beyond that. You see barely no neck, and you see shoulders going down. That's a Sasquatch in the woods in Tennessee that we're catching with the camera, with the 120th of a second grab there. This is a weird one here now. This one, if you look right again, dead center, you'll see a pair of eyes and a nose. And off to the left, you see another big shape of a head. And these are peeking through. This is at after midnight with a red light from my headlamp shining on a tropical bush. But push pause and look at it. You'll see it, and you can also see the 2 eyes, 2 noses, and you'll see a mouth full of teeth and a chin. Right there in dead center. Pause and check it out. Here's one here. What's this one supposed to be? I'd say on the left-hand side, there's a couple big faces. Oh, right by that, there's a branch going out that has a little smoke coming off it. That's what it is. Below that are a bunch of big faces in the leaves. That was right after a lantern test with the wax and cotton piping from our friend Willis. This one is an orb up on the top left. And if you look close, again, you push pause and look at this picture close, you'll see faces in the bamboo and in the brush. Also, the dark center shape in the center is probably a body. Once you look at them for a while, the shapes just pop out at you. The next one is in the light of the torch. And you can see a blurry being on the left, a blurry being on the right, and some sort of being dead center. And you can see how it's right behind it's like it's being cloaked or something like that. And the line, you see line going to it and the line going up past it, that's the edge of its cloak. Kind of like the movie Predator, where you can almost see him but you can't. But there's something there. I don't know what it is. Something weird, and it has a primate-looking face on it when you look at it closer. This one's also from the light of the torch, and there's just a whole bunch of faces in there. If you push pause again, dead center is one. Little to the right above it is one. To the left is another one. If you have a way of clicking the frame out of the video and then blowing up a little bit, you'd just be amazed at what you're going to see there. It's fantastic. Pretty cool. Let's see, the next one is a great big orb just off of our kitchen. No moon that night. And you can see the sky here is just black as black. And this is what the flash from an Olympus TG5 camera. It has a kind of a nice mild flash on it, and the orbs show up in it like crazy. I've got an real old Canon camera that has a real bright flash, and it bleaches all these orbs out. But that's a real strong orb right there, and you can see a couple little ones up above it. And again, there's no neighbors anywhere in any direction from my house that have lights, and there's no moon, so. This is a really strange one here. Now, in the foreground, there's a banana tree. But if you look behind the two banana leaves that are coming off it, look at it close. Again, push pause, please, and look at it close. It's something shiny behind that, and you can see two eyes, the bridge of a nose, and a cheek. What is it? I don't know. It's something hiding. And down the left side, there's a face. Below it, there's another face and a shoulder. It's just bizarre looking. Here's another one from the torchlight. This is one of my favorite pictures here. If you look dead center and just a hair to the right, you'll see a face. From this distance here, it almost looks like our vice president's face with a little beard on it and stuff. A round nose, a cheek, eyes, a forehead, and then it looks like it's wearing a black coat with a white shirt with a black tie going up it. And above it is a female, pretty clear looking, and to the left of the female is a guy wearing like a police hat. And they're either little people or they're Sasquatch. I have no idea. There's a real bright orb right there. Now that was over the garden. And again, no moon out at all. Push pause on it. If you have any way to blow it up at all, the orb has some pretty wild patterns in it. Again, our friend Willis says that's just a Sasquatch shape changing, and probably getting ready to go into something else. So that might be how they arrive. We don't know. We have no idea. But it's pretty cool. Right to the left is almost a face. And the left, that almost looks like a primate face, facing this way, facing back to the orb. Here's a weird one here. Now, again, dead center and just a little above it, you can see a head. Two eyes, kind of a nose and some cheeks. It's all green. It has a left arm going out, a right arm hanging down, and if you go a little farther, you can see its legs. You can see on the right side, you can see the right thigh and the right calf. Like it's just sitting there relaxing. I don't know what you think. Again, pause and look at it. Look at it for 30 seconds or so. Move your head back and forth, up and down, and it'll come to you. I guarantee you. Everyone I've showed it to has seen it. This next one is another one of my favorite ones. This was just down down by the well in a patch of bamboo, and right in the center again is a primate face. You can see its round black head. You can see its big eyebrow ridges. You can see its eyes. You can see its nose. You can see its cheeks. You can see its nostrils. It almost looks like to me it looks like a lowland gorilla kind of. And there's also something right next to it, which could be a baby. I'm not even sure. But there's no doubt that that's some sort of a face, and it's some sort of a primate face. I think it's amazing. Pause and look at it. Okay, this is a real interesting one here, guys. It looks like a big black blob. But if you look at the right side of the photo, right in the center, there's the shape of a face. You move to the left where it's light colored, you can see like the forehead of another shape. It looks like it's yelling almost. And each one of the little white spots in the photo next to it to the left, all are faces. And I call this one the dark ghouls because they look like they're really pissed off and almost yelling at me. This was at night. Very, very kind of a spooky, mean photo. So pause and check it out. Here's a weird one here. The very center of this one is a picture of a puppy or a dog. Up to the left of it's kind of a weird alien looking head. To the right where it's kind of lighter colored, that could also be a body and looks like the very top of it's a forehead. It's kind of like a collage. And below the dog is kind of almost a lion looking face. It's just like a kind of a collage looking thing. And down the very bottom left corner is kind of a weird looking face. But the very center, that's definitely a puppy looking up. So I don't know what to think about that. I think that's little people there. This one is a great one here. The very top of the picture, center, a little to the left, is a round, lighter colored area. That's a face. Look at it. Got ears, got two eyes, got a nose, got big cheeks, then big shoulders going off of that. And in its left hand, it's holding a broken orb. In its right hand, it's holding an orb. On the left side of the shoulder is another weird looking face. This is at the very top of a bamboo tree. Again, this is my favorite. That my friend Willis pulled this out of one of our videos, and this is just an afternoon walk videoing, and he pulled a frame out of it, and there's this Sasquatch there. You can see its rough hair in the center. Below that's eyebrows, the edge of the forehead, eyebrows, then two eyes, a nose, and like a hairy mustache face thing, and almost a chin and a mouth down there. And I found this space between these leaves here, and where the head's at's over 6 foot tall, and it's got to be a good 3 foot, 2.5, 3 foot wide. So I don't know what to tell you, but that's some sort of a wicked looking Sasquatch. And this photo here got me started doing this stuff thanks to Willis. Thanks for watching. Take care.